It's 2011. In just a few short years, we went from a period of incredible boom, abundance, and prosperity to today's world of uncertainty, fear, and scarcity. How did this happen? Why did things change so abruptly? Is it possible to go back and re-experience those good times? Or better yet, to live even better, even bigger, to be able to dream again, to live the lifestyle and experience the freedom you so deserve, the life that you were meant to enjoy? In a word, yes. Hi, my name is Hans Schaff. And yes, it is possible, even today, to live that kind of life in the midst of all the chaos and uncertainty. Over the next few minutes, I'd like to quickly share with you a little about how this may be possible for you in your life as well. First of all, let's acknowledge that times have changed, and therefore you too must also change. Today we live in the information age. Unfortunately, many people continue to hang on to their old industrial age paradigm, still believing that today in 2011, it's still possible to just go to school, get a good job, invest into mutual funds and a 401k, and your employer and or the government will take care of you so you can live happily ever after. Today, as many people are experiencing firsthand, that is no longer the case. Unemployment is at near historical levels. Even worse when you add in the discouraged workers figures, those who've given up looking for work, bringing the number closer to 22%. Housing values have plummeted. The stock market continues to be erratic and unpredictable. The Social Security Ponzi scheme is all but over. Inflation is on the rise, and along with it, higher energy, food, and fuel prices. Credit is nearly unobtainable for the average person. I could go on, but it's clear that many people today feel completely helpless, out of control, with the ever-increasing number of problems and worries that seem to appear with no end in sight. Yet, they know deep down, they feel something must change, and they're right. And in fact, there is only one thing that you can change. Maybe not the government, maybe not the value of your 401k, maybe not the value of your house or the value of your equities stock portfolio, if you're still gambling with that. But the one thing you can change is you. That's right, you. You need to get back in control, back in charge, back into prosperity and abundance. Easier said than done, you're thinking, right? Well, if that's your belief, then yes, you're right. But if you're open to change, knowing by you changing, and only by changing you, will you ever be able to get back in control. It can be true for you, just as it is for thousands and thousands of others today who have changed themselves, their mindsets, and are now today living their American dream on their terms after having chosen to change their reality, achieving their financial goals, living in their dream home, driving their dream cars, giving more to their church or charity than they ever thought possible, spending time with the people they choose to each day, rather than succumbing to the depression they, the media, economists, the government, pick your poison, would have you believe you should be experiencing right now. For reasons just mentioned, and many others, today it is imperative that you begin taking control of how you earn your income. There is no longer any guarantee of job security, income security, retirement, a pension, Social Security, none of it. Just look around. Your company, state government, federal government, all governments have more mounting problems on their hands than ever before. And we are now only at the tip of the iceberg, with more crises on the horizon that most still do not yet even see coming. You now need to take responsibility for your own future, for your own retirement, for your own security, for your family, for your own peace of mind. Do you want to risk putting your fate and the fate of your family in the hands of those who didn't see these current crises coming, or worse, created them? Is it a smart move anymore to risk and gamble on your future, your hopes, your dreams, your family, your health, your retirement, by just hoping that things will somehow magically improve and go back to the way they were, that you can just continue doing what you've always done? As we all know, continuing to do the same thing over and over again, yet expecting a different result, well, that's the definition of insanity. Perhaps a different approach would be prudent. Perhaps taking responsibility and holding yourself accountable for your life, your finances, your future. Perhaps putting your fate in your own hands by taking action now to get in control. That is something you can control. So what do? Start by simply making the decision to move forward toward creating multiple streams of income to secure your future. Then, you need to be prepared to learn some new simple skills and marketing techniques and be ready to harness the incredible power of the internet so you can leverage it to maximize your efforts and increase your results. Regardless of how familiar or proficient you are with it, there's no denying that the internet is an important tool and resource, giving you virtually unlimited access to the entire world. Why not put the power of the internet to work for you with a few simple marketing strategies? What if you could leverage the internet in such a way that you could actually create multiple streams of income to flow into your bank account or your mailbox all month long, month after month after month? Sound like fantasy? It's not. Wake up. This is 2011. Today, more business is conducted online and more money is made online than ever before. And with the ability to communicate with people in an instant, as well as the ability to speak face-to-face to people all across the country right from your computer screen, it's never been easier. But let me be clear. Creating multiple streams of income takes work. Some of the components involved are easy to do, but it takes commitment and sacrifice to be able to be disciplined and consistent. This is absolutely required for success. But if you could make an extra $500 a month without interfering with your current line of work or occupation, would it be worth it? I'm talking about an extra $500 a month every month on top of the income you're already making. How about $1,500 a month? $15,000 a month? What about an extra $150,000 a month? With your own business, working from home, your income potential is unlimited. The sky is the limit. No income ceiling here. You decide how much you want to make, how much you're worth, based on the results you create, all the while working from the convenience of your home, around your schedule, plugging into the system and trainings, utilizing your computer and a phone. Have I got your attention now? All right, let's delve into the details. Now, in order to create income from home, you must be able to offer something of value in exchange for money. Today, with a home-based business, you are able to partner with an established, credible company, able to simply plug into their pre-existing compensation structure and be able to immediately start generating an income as all the systems and resources you need to create income are already in place. There's little to no lag time in getting set up and running. So with all the structure and support from the parent company, all you need to focus on is marketing, which is how you create income. Simple enough, right? But there's another powerful benefit to the home business model. Not only can you leverage tools like the internet to derive whatever level of income you care to create, but the home-based business model also allows you to leverage your efforts and income through building teams to create an even larger income. Just as a real estate or insurance broker develops teams of agents to leverage their resources and efforts, a home-based business model also allows its business partners to develop teams to multiply their income based on the production of the whole team. This is what creates walk-away passive or residual income, the least taxed form of income there is, by the way, which comes in on a regular recurring basis from the work you did previously. A great example of this is rental real estate. Now, although it requires a substantial amount of capital up front and requires lots of experience and expertise, a large apartment complex, for example, with the right management team in place, could produce tens of thousands of dollars in passive or residual income to the owner, even though the owner may have purchased the property years ago and done nothing to it since then. That is the true power of passive or residual income. Now, before you can create that walk-away residual income, you need to partner with not only a reputable company that's been around a while and knows what they're doing, marketing something that the market wants, not necessarily what you want, but you also want to join a team with a strong leadership that is leading by example and making substantial income, but that will also be there to support you along the way. Yes, you will be in business for yourself, but no man is an island. And if you want to ensure that you make as much money as possible, you want to make sure you have team members with a vested interest available and willing to help you as you grow and prosper, especially when you encounter unfamiliar waters. Okay, let's talk marketing. That's what it's all about. So, do you go out looking to market something that you love? No. Contrary to what you may think, that is not what you do if you want to make the big money. Just because you love it doesn't mean the market wants it. To achieve real, substantial, and lasting results, you want to get in front of trends. You want to market something that the market wants. You want something that makes sense. You want something that has some X factor that makes it stand out from the crowd in this industry. You don't want to get involved in Me Too marketing and just market what everyone else is doing. That's a sure way to fail. Also, watch out for gimmicks or companies based on short-term trends that may turn in a few years if the market changes, like speculative coins, for example. Otherwise, you may have to start all over again in a few years with another company marketing something else, which essentially defeats the whole purpose of residual income altogether. You'll find lots of products out there to market, like soaps, vitamins, juice drinks, weight loss programs, and many other products. Now, you can make money in product-based companies, but you'll have to work really, really hard to compete in a pretty saturated and competitive market. It's hard to stand out, and there's no real X factor. Now, there's also service-based companies that offer legal services, technology and communication services, financial services, etc. Now, these specialized niches will limit your ability to market, but you won't end up with a closet full of product, though, either. However, the financial markets are in a state of constant flux, and with mutual funds some of the worst performing investments in the marketplace, in fact, you're better off not investing in them after taxes and inflation due to the many fees they charge, but that's a topic for another time. But marketing financial services through this model may not be the wisest choice. Technology and communications, that's another competitive market. It changes daily, it seems, and the prices continue to fall over time, which, again, makes it hard to create a worthwhile residual income. You're pretty much just chasing after money all the time, which is no different than a job. And really, even with legal and other types of services, any product or service that isn't a complete necessity is likely the first thing consumers will cut from their budgets in difficult times like we're facing right now. In fact, this saving money and cutting expenses trend is likely to remain as Americans get back to sound fiscal measures, as evidenced by the rising savings rate, which at one point actually went negative, although down from the 10 to 20% and higher that it used to be. It appears people will continue to cut back and look for ways and areas to reduce their expenses in order to deal with the possibility of losing their job, having lost their retirement, reductions in pay, rising costs, the absence of credit, and fewer options available for them to deal with accrued credit card and other debt. Now this brings us to our third marketing option. This third marketing option has the same benefits of marketing a service. No products to have to buy, store, or sell, but doesn't have any of the drawbacks of marketing a service, including having to spend money each month to receive any kind of benefit. This third option is not only rather immune from the effects of the so-called recession most are feeling, it also takes advantage of this emerging, fiscally responsible saving and cutting back trend that's forming, as well as being the only one of the three marketing options that literally pays for itself in time. It is a simple, common-sense marketing approach that helps with some of the most difficult challenges today and going forward. Something that not only directly benefits one person, but also benefits up to 5 generations, including up to 5 key employees for businesses, for life. It is one powerful marketing option, and since you cannot just build teams, but rather need to build teams to market something, you might as well market something that puts money back in your pocket. It doesn't hurt that it pays out some 72% as well, which is a very strong compensation. In fact, the strongest compensation amount in the industry. The next closest pays out less than 50%. Now, if this video has piqued your interest and you'd like to learn more, to find out what this third marketing option is and how it enabled a couple of former school teachers in Tennessee to pay cash for a new H2 Hummer after just 4 months working this business, then to both retire from teaching after just 10 months working this business part-time around their schedule with an income that now today is approaching 7 figures a year, in addition to the many other stories of people who, just like you, now living their dreams. Simply just fill out the form below this video, and on the next page, you'll immediately hear from this couple as they lay out all the secrets to their success, so you too can share their incredible lifestyle, plus learn all the details about this intriguing and very profitable marketing option.